Welcome back to a brand new PTCG live video. Today I'll be showcasing the new Salamence EX from the newly released set Journey Together. So that being said, let's get into the deck list. Let's see which new cards we'll be running. So we do have the 2 Bagon, the 1 Shelgon, and the 2 Salamence EX. We're mostly interested in that first attack, the Wide Blast for the 1 Fire, 2 Colorless, where we can do 50 damage to each one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So a pretty good attack right now in the current rotation since Manaphy just rotated out, and it's pretty tough to protect your benched Pokemon. And then we do combine this with Charizard. We do have the 3 Charmander, the 1 Charmeleon, and the 2 Charizard EX, mostly for that ability in the Infernal Rain, where when we evolve up this Pokemon from our hand, we can search out our deck for 3 Fire Energies and attach them to our Pokemon in any way we like. And then we do have the Burning Darkness for the 180 base damage and then 30 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. And then lastly, we do run the Pidgeot line. We have the 2 Pidgey, the 1 Pidgeotto, and the 2 Pidgeot EX for that quick search ability. Once per turn, we can search out our deck for any card and put it into our hand. And then moving on to the trainer cards, for our stadium cards, we have the 1 copy of Artisan, where once per turn, each player can search out their deck for a basic Pokemon with no rule box and put it on their bench. And then for our ace spec, we do have the Grand Tree, where once per turn, each player can evolve up their basic Pokemon all the way to its highest stage evolution. There are only 2 exceptions to this card. You can't use it on your first turn, and you can't use it on a Pokemon that just came into play. And then moving on to the supporter cards, we have the 4 copies of Arven, where you can search out your deck for an item card and a tool card. The 2 Boss's Orders for gusting up one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. The 1 copy of Crispin, where you can search out your deck for 2 basic energy cards of different types and then attach one to a Pokemon and then put the other one into your hand. We have the 2 copies of Iono for draw support as well as hand disruption. The 1 copy of the Professor Turo scenario, where you can put 1 Pokemon in play back into your hand and then discard any attached cards. And then lastly, we do have the 1 copy of Ruffian, where you can discard a tool card and a special energy card from one of your opponent's Pokemon. And then for our tool cards, we have the 1 copy of Counter Gain. If we are behind in prizes, the attack cost for the Pokemon this card is attached to will be 1 colorless energy less. And then we have the 1 copy of Defiance Band. If we are behind in prizes, we can do an extra 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. We have the 1 copy of the TM Devolution, the 1 copy of the TM Evolution. Ideally, we do want to go second on the first turn of the game so that we can use this card to quickly evolve up 2 Pokemon in just 1 turn. And then for our energy cards, we have the 5 Fire Energies and the 2 Water Energies. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into some games here. Okay, looks like we go first. So I feel like we do decent going first or second. A little more leaning on the going second, because look at this hand, we got the TM Evolution. I don't know, I guess going to Charmander. Can't afford to have Pidgey knocked out. They mulligan. Looks like there's gonna be a Psychic deck. But they have Chloris' Tenacity, so I don't know. I just don't know if that's gonna be Gardevoir per se. It could be something else. Wow, what are the odds of that? We draw the Rare Candy. Unbelievable. So hopefully we don't get boss KO'd or I mean Iono'd actually, that'd be pretty bad. Because we can literally Rare Candy next turn for Pidgeot and then quick search another Rare Candy for Charizard. And looks like they have a lot of low HP Pokemon as well. Kind of unfortunate we didn't get a Bagon or a Buddy Poffin to get it on the bench. They Nest Ball. Yeah, they're probably checking their prizes. They got Yam Mask. So yeah, no supporter card, no Buddy Poffin. Kind of a bad hand for them, honestly. It looks like one Fire Energy got prized. Yeah, let's knock out the Yuxi. Yeah, there's a Buddy Poffin there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just going to concede here. There is so little they can do right now. They go into Snow Run, and okay, they got the Cofagrigus EX here. I wasn't expecting them to be playing a double prizer. Energy Retrieval. Yeah, this is like a sweep for us here. We just... Let's Buddy Poffin, get Bagon, another Charmander. Let's gust up Cofagrigus. It is weak to Dark type, so it's just the easy one-hit KO. Or maybe that's what they were going for, I don't know. Search out your deck for a card and put it into your hand. Yeah, I can't think of many cards that would turn this game around, like... Even going for Iono or Research might not be enough. Do we get Water Energy and Super Rod? Ooh, they do go for the TM Devo. So that's definitely a problem. Let's hope the Pidgeotto is in the deck as well as the a Pidgeot, at least one. Yeah, okay, that's pretty lucky. Now all we have to do is just quick search for a Rare Candy. So yeah, I wasn't expecting Team Devolution. That surprised me. Let's evolve up Charizard or Charmander. So we get Fire Energy. They go into Mimikyu. So they're going to try and wall us out here for the last 2 prize cards. I don't know. They use the Grand Tree. I'm guessing they're going to get the Frostlass. Yeah, they do get Frostlass here. I think we only have one more boss in the deck also. See, I know it's Ultra Ball for Shelgon, I guess. Yeah, it does have attack for 80 damage. So let's skip the Grand Tree. Let's Ultra Ball for get rid of these, both of these cards. And I guess we'll retreat out. And we still have Quick Search. And now let's pick up Salamence. Yeah, just one boss in the deck. And I guess we'll Super Rod. Might as well while we can. I don't know, let's take Pidgeot. Yeah, they're in a pretty bad spot. And they can just go into Frostlass or just concede on them. And they also have 0 cards in their hand. They go into Monkey Dory. See, they get Azelf. I don't know. Adrenabrain. There's only so much they can do here. Even if they had the Psychic Energy to use the attack, it'd be just 60 damage. Yeah, they just pass here. Let's just go for the Dragon Impact. Yeah, there we go. Last prize of the game. Yeah, they win it, so they're deciding. Hopefully we go second. Okay, that's pretty good. We do go second. They go first. Got a mulligan. Looks like they have dragon type sleeves, so they might have Dragapult. Yeah, there's Dreepy. So I guess we'll just Buddy Poffin for Pidgey and Bagon. And not much else we can do. Would have been nice if we could have gotten an Arven or an energy card. Or both of them, because if we use Crispin, we use up our supporter. Hopefully we have some time to set up here. I don't know, I feel like this is probably not the best Dragapult deck maybe, because I feel like they would item lock us as soon as they can, so the fact that I didn't even get Bidoo into play. There's Xatu. Wow, not the supporter card we're looking for. I guess we'll just switch out into Charmander. Like, I don't know if we even have a chance now, because we just didn't really draw a good supporter card in the beginning. We got stuck with the one Crispin we run in the deck. I get another Natu. Yeah, they knock us out. Yeah, I guess let's get Salamence and play Arven. Artisan for, I guess, Charmander. Should we pick up Ultra Ball? Yeah, not too great. Yeah, looks like they're gonna get Dragapult here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, and they already used the Recon Directive on it before they evolved it up. The Artisan. They get another Natu for some reason. I'm not sure why they did that. Yeah, I think they only used the Recon Directive once. I think they forgot to use it again. Yeah, I think we'll just go for the Wide Blast here. Yeah, I think that's all 5 prize cards. Yeah, and that's game. And they have us go first, which is okay. I think this deck does decent first or second. Yeah, let's end turn. So it looks like there's gonna be Zacian, EX, or Hop's toolbox of Duraludon. Or, I mean, Archaludon. They get Choice Band. And they play Arven, okay. I think they're gonna one-hit KO us, actually. Because they're already up to 16. If they, yeah, they're gonna find Snorlax, they'll be up to 90. So yeah, I'm gonna get Rare Candy. Counter Gain. Yeah, Grand Tree's in there. I think one Fire Energy got prized. And should we get Fezandipiti? Let's get the Fez. Nice, we get the Grand Tree with Fezandipiti. Let's Buddy Poff in another Charmander. Yeah, I think we'll just end turn. Let's see, another Duraludon. Ooh, they do research here. They give up the Scoop Up Cyclone, their ace card, and Hobbs Double. They got Latias EX now in play, so it's gonna be kind of tough to trap any of their Pokemon here. They put down Postwick. Honestly, I think we might have to just want to get rid of the Latias EX first. Charizard. Since they're already damaging the Charmander, we might as well evolve it up now. Yeah, let's get Counter Catcher. And maybe get rid of the TM Devolution with Ultra Ball later on. Let's get Latias. Can we pick up Rare Candy and Fire Energy? Try to go back into Zacian. Ooh, there's the Archaludon, but they only have one Metal Energy in the discard, so not really the best. Okay, they just build up Zacian. I think they knock us out, actually. Yeah, they do 330. Yeah, we won't be needing Salamence or TM Evolution. Let's get Charizard. And I think we'll just use the Iono here. There's really nothing to boss up here. Let's go for the Iono and knock them out. Have them go down 3 cards. Yeah, looks like Charizard's doing a lot of the heavy lifting for this game. Bagon and Buddy Poffin. I'm pretty sure they're just going to concede here. There's not much they can do. Like, technically, I think they can probably just Turo back Archaldon back into their hand, and then evolve it back up again. Get the 2 metal energies onto Zacian. And then attack again with Brave Slash, because they only need 2 metals, or 2 more metal energies to attack. For probably like 330 at least. Yeah, they can easily do 330 actually, because the Pulse Wick is 270, Snorlax is 300, and the Choice Band is 330. So Zacian can just one-hit KO Charizard. Ooh, they do gust up Fezandipiti. And a Night Stretcher. I think they got... Okay, they got Zacian back. Yeah, and they've lost this. Let's go into Charizard. Go for the 270. Yeah, there we go. Those are the last 2 prize cards. Pidgeotto and Artisan. Well, those are all the games. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.